G'day and welcome to SUNS TV, coming to you from the stunning Peppers Ballet Salt at Kingscliff. Just a 15-minute drive south from the Gold Coast Airport. Well, while Bluey's Chargers get ready to take on the Bulldogs in Darwin, we're warming up with a jam-packed show. Here's what's ahead. Today on SUNS TV, Campbell Brown drops by for a chat. We visit the injury room to check on the recovery of a number of wounded SUNS players, and we talk tactics with Guy McKenna. That plus a whole lot more here on SUNS TV. This week on 60 Seconds of Sunshine, we catch up with our dreadlocked warrior, Jack Hutchins. Now, I bet you didn't know that Jack was an elite swimmer before he started playing AFL. Let's find out what else we can learn about one of our favourite players.
Down the beach or in the water of some sort, and I like to have a bit of golf too. Tom Hickey's cooking. I think anyone from Main Command. Well, you look like a blueberry or one of those ones. I cook a pretty good beef stroganoff. I've got living with 4 other boys. We've got Tom Hickey, thinks he's a comedian of the group. Roy Thompson, who just beats us at everything. Joshy Toy, just think of Squeak. And from baseball, I don't have to say much more. And Tommy Nichols, I don't even know if he's living with us anymore. He just spends most of the time with his girlfriends. I love Burleigh, Miami, that area, even down south, down in Cooley. Stephen May, number 45. I'm going to have to say Tom Hickey.
Each week, we give you the chance to interview your favourite SUNS players or even the coaches in the social network. Simply email your question along with your name and the name of the player or coach you want to interview to digital@goldcoastfc.com.au. It's the same deal if you follow on Facebook or Twitter. Post your questions and they'll answer them on next week's social network segment. It would be a bit of a mission to get to this week's game, but don't fear, you can still be a part of the game day action by hitting up our Facebook page or at Gold Coast FC using our hashtag AFLDogSUNS. Last week they played in our nation's capital. This week the Gold Coast Suns travel all the way to Darwin to tackle the Bulldogs. We caught up with head coach Blue McKenna to talk about how he's been preparing the boys.
Based on last week's effort, that's basically what we're coaching. We just want to coach effort, and I thought the boys had been able to deliver on that for the previous 3 weeks, but yeah, against GWS, for whatever reason, expectations, I don't know, we didn't deliver, so that'll be the focus. As I said, we travel, we get away as a group, really look each other in the eye and say, this week going forward, we need that effort, we need that team care. Yeah, we've won 3 games and 3 games only, and they're all been away games. So, that's what we're looking after and looking forward to, I should say. And yeah, again, the group get away. Hopefully their tails are out between their legs and they're up for the fight.
To dispossess Giles, Hunt again, very hard man to tackle.
I look at Carmichael Hunt's performance over the last month to 5 weeks, or probably this season, really. He's probably, when you think about it, you take Gary out through his injuries, he's probably been our form player. He's really blossomed and done a fantastic job. I think as Sam Day's got fitter, we know he's not still 100% fit, but because of the quality, we put him out there, and he's slowly but surely over the last 3 weeks starting to play the football we expect, and he's getting a great rapport with Tom Lynch, if you like. So, there's just some individual improvements, but we're after that collective improvement like we've shown we can do. So, as I said, it'll be the power of our mind this weekend. That'll be the greatest challenge.
And finally, was anything different done at training during the week to get the boys up for the game against the Dogs tonight?
Yes, a little bit different. So we'll just see if that can get the boys thinking about the right areas to focus on, that's for sure.
This segment brought to you by Host Plus, the industry super fund of the Gold Coast Suns.
Each week during the season, we'll put together a collection of quality performances, and we want you to choose your Host Plus Quality Performer of the Week. It's really easy. Just jump onto our Facebook page, choose A, B or C to be in the running to score an awesome Gold Coast Suns prize pack. And of course, if you're looking for a quality industry super fund, just contact our foundation partner, Host Plus. Okay, time now for Suns Gold.
Free. Chance here for the Suns. Ben on quick hands to McKenzie, who lobs it up towards the goal square. Going back, Day with Davis. Falls for Day, boot to ball, goal Day! Here come the Suns.
As we have a good look at the bounce here, but staying in the contest, took Davis off the line of the ball.
Russell paddling himself. Made 30 metres with it though, then pinches it out of the air. Well done by Russell. Gave it over. Hunt to Dixon, a fumble. Still got it. He's a big man. He's hard to tackle. To Isles within range. Sam Isles curling it back. Curling it back. What a goal! And Dixon's working pretty hard to get it, and he did beautifully to get it to Riscatelli. Great work from Dixon. A chance for Brennan, went past it. Another number needed, and that number is Caddy. And Caddy picks up the right club and says, that'll do.
Out there, so tread lightly, cause it might be a second from my breath. So just
Raked it in well. Isles! Brilliant goal, Isles! Slam and Sam!
Still to come on the show, Campbell Brown, an update on the injury list, the social network, plus heaps more. This is Suns TV coming to you from Peppers Barley Salt at Kingscliff.
For the very latest news and information and to access brand new Suns TV content every day, just head to goldcoastfc.com.au. You can check out 2012 membership options, player profiles, detailed coach interviews, plus heaps more. If you're a fan of Facebook, make sure you like our Gold Coast Suns Facebook page. It opens up a whole new world of competitions and chances to win exclusive Facebook prizes. If you're looking to immerse yourself in the game day conversation, simply follow at Gold Coast FC and include our match day hashtag each week to get in the game.
It's round 8 in the AFL. It's Indigenous round this week, and so I'm getting along to the boys and asking them who's their favourite Indigenous player of all time and what Indigenous round means to them.
My favourite Indigenous player of all time would have to be Daniel Wells. He grew up in Mandurah, I think, and he played for Peel Thunder Football Club. So yeah, I followed him through Peel Thunder and obviously followed him at the Kangaroos growing up.
I was a Melbourne supporter growing up, and I used to love Jeff Farmer. I remember I used to go to all the clinics at Melbourne and always look out for Jeff Farmer. So yeah, he's definitely my favourite Indigenous player.
Here with Fish Matera. He's a brother, by the way, fans out there. Just asking who's your favourite Indigenous player of all time and why?
I'd have to say at the moment probably Cyril Rioli, just same sort of play, or I want to play like him, in the same sort of position. So yeah, I follow him quite a bit.
What about your uncles?
Yeah, they were pretty good players as well. Peter, yeah.
Uncle Pete. Here with the great man, Kirky.
Hey. He's Indigenous.
He's a brother. He's got a bit of brother in him. Kirky's obviously played with a few Indigenous boys. We just want to ask him who's his favourite Indigenous player is of all time and why.
I'd have to say Mickey O and Goodsy. I call them my brothers from another mother. You know,
yeah, we all do. And your favourite Indigenous player at the Suns?
Besides you, Jared, it has to be Liam, the lad Jamanu Lightning Bolt. Love it when he goes on big runs.
Who's your favourite Indigenous player of all time and why?
Lance Buddy Franklin.
I just love those boys. Not only on the field, but they've just got such a generous soul and they're really caring. And when you run out in the field, you want to be able to trust the blokes you run beside. And yeah, I trust them with my life, those two boys.
Definitely.
Domestic violence is an issue the Gold Coast Suns, in conjunction with a number of community groups, are tackling head-on. Let's take a look at this week's Spotlight on Community.
It's exciting to be here today at Kurrawa, 1st of May, to kick off Domestic Violence Prevention Month. The Gold Coast Suns is one of the 3 charities it supports. It's really passionate and committed behind domestic violence awareness. So for us as a club to get out to not only this breakfast to kick off the month, but more so the activity that we'll do through the month of May is really exciting. 3 ambassadors for the area of domestic violence are Zach Smith, Josh Toy and Dan Gorringe, who do a wonderful job leading the players and leading the club out in the community around the awareness of domestic violence.
I'm really proud to be a part of it and to make more people aware of obviously the cause of it and how we can prevent it, and really make more people aware of it, because I think it's a definitely something that flies on the radar in most communities, and to be a part of it now is really exciting.
There is nothing normal about it, and as a community we have to stand up and do two things. One, demand that its unacceptability be at the forefront of everything that we do, abhor the cases where it occurs, and support people who are the victims.
Yeah, it was really good to have a chat to the new minister. We were obviously making her aware of what the club's doing to help prevent these calls and make more people aware. So to have a chat to the new minister was a really good thing, and I think she now is more aware of what the club's doing. Yeah, it was good to mingle with fellow ambassadors and people that are making more people aware of domestic violence. So to have a chat with them and obviously hear new stories was a really good thing for me, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it.
You're watching SUNS TV! Get the SUNS!
Just one of the great experiences here at Pepper's Barley Salt is their Australian romantic escape. 3 nights in a luxurious 1-bedroom suite, welcome drink on check-in, a delicious fruit and cheese platter and a bottle of wine in your room on arrival, full buffet breakfast every day and a special 3-course dinner for 2 at Season Restaurant plus more. It's a chance to treat yourself to something really special for only $339 per night. For more info, just head to the Pepper's Barley website.
Kicks to a man on his own. Swallows, kicks for a goal.
Smith deep.
Drills it low, and Brown is within range. Beautiful handball work from the Suns, in close.
Yeah, I've embraced that forward role. It's something I've played in bit parts throughout my career, but never for an extended period of time. And I've been playing up forward this year and trying to really put some defensive pressure on and help out there when I can, because it's quite a young forward line, and trying to kick a couple of goals.
It's not a massive crowd in, but they hit the front here again.
It'll take his best kick from just inside 50. It's coming back. It's holding. It held. Campbell likes it, and the Suns in front again.
Yeah, the boys have given me a little bit of a ribbing about that. They thought it might have been already planned, but it certainly wasn't. And just don't get to kick too many goals, especially one that put us in front too. So it was a pretty big kick, and I was certainly pretty pumped about it.
Half a dozen players have just charged over to Campbell Brown. They're pumped with that effort.
Oh no, he's done it. I reckon he's done a hip flexor.
Yeah, recovered really well. I've had no setbacks at all. I was lucky enough to get a really good pre-season in, which I was a bit up and down on how much I'd get in, but trained really well, got the fitness base up. Arizona certainly helped that.
Here we are at the Grand Canyon. We've just come 2 hours down. We're at the river now. Confucius say, not far motor car, long way walkie.
And always knew there were going to be challenges along the way. Obviously last year threw a few more at me than I'd probably planned for, but that's all part of football and life and learning from it, and not everything's going to run smoothly, but it's been fantastic.
If you're a mega fan of sport and big events, the MegaFan app really is a powerful friend. It's the essential insider's guide to all Queensland stadiums, including Metricon Stadium. MegaFan puts information about the latest events at your fingertips. Find your gate, your seat, the nearest bar, ATM, transport. It'll even tell you the way home. MegaFan puts Queensland's best sporting arenas and entertainment venues in your pocket. It's everything you need to know before you attend a concert or a game of AFL, cricket, rugby union, rugby league or soccer. This awesome free app gives you loads of useful info about all 9 major Queensland venues, including Metricon Stadium. The MegaFan features include the ability to browse upcoming matches and events, check stadium maps and seating plans, view transport options for each venue, keep an eye on live scores, view stadium food and drink menus, and purchase tickets online. You can even view great sporting moments from each stadium. MegaFan, where Queensland comes to life.
Hey, you're watching SUNS TV! Woo!
Attention all Gold Coast Suns members, we want you to join the drive to get our membership up to 15,000. The Sun Seeker program means as a member you can score great instant rewards for signing up new matchday members. Plus, the Sun Seeker who signs on the most new members will win the ultimate matchday experience. For all the details, go to goldcoastfc.com.au/membership. Check out gcsunshop.com.au for a full range of official merchandise where 100% of all the proceeds benefit the club. Right now you can get Reebok adult Guernseys marked down to $80 for members and $100 for non-members, and all youth Guernseys marked down to just $65 for members and $80 for non-members. Whether you're a member or not, it's a great chance to get really good gear at really good prices, but it's only for a limited time, so jump on the site today.
It looks like Harbrow is being assisted from the field. It's just in that tackle.
You can just see it then. You can just see it once Banfield fell on it, turned upward.
I felt a bit of a crack in the arm when I went down for the tackle, and it twisted, and I knew straight away I had to support it with my other arm and try and get off as soon as I can.
Yeah, he had a very unusual injury, and it's one that we don't see a lot in AFL football. He obviously went into a tackle and his arm got caught under the player's body, and he was rotating one way and his arm was going the other way. And your elbow's a hinge type joint, and it got forced laterally, and so something had to give.
Yeah, I got the scans the next day, and it showed that I did have a fracture, a crack in the bone, and the next part was to actually get surgery.
The only way forward was for him to have some screws put into that to make the bone stable. And once the soreness in his elbow settles, he can start running, so he can maintain a lot of his on-legs fitness. The thing that he misses though is his upper body strength through him not being able to do weight. So he can do a lot of stuff unilaterally on one side of his body. Then once he comes out of the brace, it's then that he's got enough muscular strength to protect the joint, and that'll be hard to say until we sort of get to that point.
I've penciled in round 14, so that's the week after the bye. We play West Coast over in Perth, so it'll be a massive game, and hopefully everything goes to plan and I'm able to get back there. It is frustrating watching the boys play, but that's all a part of footy, and we expect that.
That's a great question, Glenn. Look, from a physical perspective on what they do to recover from injuries is obviously very dependent on the nature of the injury that they suffer. One of the first things we really look to is get the guys moving as quickly as we can, and looking at their program as what they can do and not focusing on what they can't do, but to give them things that they can achieve each day and each week and then each month, depending on the length of the injury. What we try and really do with the players is go back and look how far they've come from point A. So in the early stages of their rehab, it's not so much about how far you are away from getting back to play. It's about all the things that you've accomplished in the last day, the last week and the last month, and that tends to give them a focus and keep a positive attitude around the place.
The big motivating factor is obviously to improve yourself and get the best out of yourself, and particularly in this team sport you get a lot back from getting the best out of yourself with your teammates, and improving to achieve a common goal of hopefully a bit of success, and for this club a premiership down the track hopefully.
Hi Emily, thanks for your question. Been playing in reserves, trying to play some consistent footy, and shouldn't be too far away hopefully. Thank you.
Well, that's our show all wrapped up for another week, but before I go, I have to tell you about our awesome free comp on our Gold Coast Suns website, where you could win $5,000 in prizes, including Virgin Australia flights, a corporate game day experience, plus $3,000 in cash. Huge thanks to the team here from Pepper's Barley Salt, who've taken such great care of us today. This place really is exceptional. And remember, if you're planning to attend any of the Gold Coast Suns 11 home games this season, make the most of your visit to Australia's undisputed home of entertainment. Indulge your senses as you explore the diversity of this vibrant city and discover why the Gold Coast truly is famous for fun. I'm Jess Garrett. I'll see you next time back here on Suns TV. In the meantime, enjoy the footy.